have that experience. So when I first came and watched them in the Rothman, it was awesome. So then I started to have certain kids in my class. So I had business ethics my first semester, and I had certain baseball players that I got to meet before Ollie, and basketball players. So first basketball players I was meeting were BJ and Caleb Bishop, who just recently graduated.
Bafso.
You know, they were studs when I was watching them play. And Caleb was a huge part of that run in March Madness. So
The
being
nicest
able to
human being
connect,
you'll meet.
exactly. And these were kids that like had
Man,
no
it's like
idea who I was.
6'8".
The man is six, literally like this, has the same physique as Paul George if you watch them in the league. So
You get scared when you see him.
Having the kids in the classes now, it's crazy because you try not to be a fan or anything. You try to like connect with them as friends first, but sometimes it would just be like like you're just gonna see them in class. They would just use you as like help for certain work, and then you're not gonna talk to them again. Sometimes I was feeling like that a little bit, but when it started to come down that I joined being the mascot, everybody was starting to like recognize me. When I
Sal got the
first, I think
moves too. Sal's not telling y'all he got the moves. That white boy can dance.
We'll get into that. We'll get into that in another topic.
Yo, that white boy can dance.
The thing that like really like again with the moves was the fact that people thought I was black. People thought they had no idea who was under the mask. They were like dapping me up in the game. And my first game was the women's game. The women's team at the time, they weren't the best. I don't think they had a good season, but nevertheless, I was bringing so much entertainment, and that was the sole reason that my boss at the time, his name is Eddie Davies, he took me in and said, "Yo, you want to come to March Madness?" Him and another girl, I forgot her name. I have to get her name down, but they invited me. It was during spring break, and they were like, "Sal, you want to come to March Madness with us?" Meanwhile, I'm studying for a whole accounting exam, just getting, my studies in. And I get asked, because this is a bucket list moment, going to March Madness. This is something I've always watched as a kid. You get to watch the greats that were on that stage, like freaking Anthony Davis, Doug McDermott was tearing it up. Freaking Jimmer, Gordon Hayward, and that whole, rivalry between Duke and North Carolina. This all was in between, March Madness. And I'll never forget that moment because I got to go on the court. And when I got out of the court, this is like, first of all, Dayton University literally has an NBA. I don't know if you've ever been to Dayton, bro. They literally have an NBA-sized arena. Like, it was insane. The technology was crazy.
I think we beat them in baseball one year. I forgot. I don't know if they beat us by one. But yeah, but I don't know if they beat us by 1-1 or we beat them by 1-1. I don't remember, but
their campus, insane. It looked insane. You could just imagine like as if you were going to an NBA game. So when I was exposed to that atmosphere, I was just like, holy crap, I'm here. This is like a thing I was watching as a kid, and now I'm here for free. So the thing that
How amazing is that though? How amazing is that? Like imagine telling your kids in like 20 years, 10 years. Like telling your kids like I did that. Like, how cool would that be, man?
Exactly. And it wasn't like, like I didn't see it coming. Like, it was just totally unexpected in my life. And when I went there, it was right before the game, I remember. Guy from CBS comes up to me. He asked me, "Hey, Nitro, that's the name of our mascot. Can you come down and meet with Reggie Miller for a pick?" Reggie Miller, I don't know if you know him. He's an NBA legend.
Reggie? Come on now. Who doesn't know Reggie?
Three-point legend. Yeah, he's on that list, top 5.
Last Dance. In the Last Dance, too. Come on.
He was the biggest rival for Jordan. And he freaking shocked the world with that 3 in the playoffs to extend it to Game 7. People forget about that. That's another topic as well. But, again, a legend. The guy asked me, what's my name? What's my full name? I'm like, Sal Jeri. He's like, all right, come down. We're going to go take that pick with Reggie. So the other team didn't have a mascot. It was supposed to be like a pick where Reggie's like basically like a referee, and like I would be here and then the other mascot would be here, and it would be like a face-off, right? The other team didn't have a mascot. It was Prairie View, A&M. That was the team we played for the first round. or the first 4, I would say. We beat them.
Amazing.
So
she was dope.
I walk up, right? I'm going there, and I just see this tall figure, right? He's lanky. He's still lanky. The guy, like, he's still in shape. I realize he does cycling. That's what he does. He rides the bike a lot on the mountains, and he's crazy in fit. He's crazy, like, in physique-wise. So I walk up to him, and I'm like, holy crap, this is Reggie Miller. This is the legend. You know, this is the guy that's like Spike Lee choking, right? Scoring 8 points in like freaking like 5 seconds. Like, this is the real deal. So I walk in, and Reggie comes up to me. He's like, "You're Sal Jeri. Nice to meet you. Let's take this pic together." I was like, oh my God, this guy knows my name. Like, I understand. Like,
it's hard not to go fanboy right there.
Listen, oh my God, starstruck. I told the CBS guy my name, but I didn't think Reggie was gonna say it flat out. And he said it, my last name, decently. Like, listen, like, if you look at my name, it's Xheraj. He said it pretty close. And when he told me to take the picture, he said my name. I was just like, wow. Like, this is like a moment in my life where I was like, anything is possible. I was like KG, man, in the finals. Anything is possible. You just got to put your mind into it. So, you know, people would be like, man, why are you going to be a mascot? You know, isn't that embarrassing? And for some moments, it was a little embarrassing. I won't lie, you know. Big moment was during the Gonzaga game, and I was doing a dance-off with the Gonzaga mascot. He knows what I'm about to say. You know, I did a dance move, basically did a split on the beat. It was a Chris Brown song, and my head pops off. Now, this is the same arena that the Utah Jazz played against Jordan in the Bulls, right? They didn't change anything. It was the same atmosphere, except the technology, obviously. They had all this, video cams and, scoreboard. It looked insane with the HD TV. And when the crowd roared, listen, I didn't feel embarrassed. I was like, holy crap, this is awesome.
Did you win the dance off?
I was killing him. The kid didn't know. First off, I don't even know how they do the selection for the mascots for the big guys, big schools. I was talking. Here's another story. I was talking so they had a spirit squad like area where like cheerleaders and mascots would get ready, like dressed up to suit up for the game.
Yeah.
And the Kentucky mascot just came off. Kentucky, I don't know who they played, but the guy came off, bro. The guy was drenched. He was exhausted, right? I just asked him, I was like, what's the process with that? Like, how does that work to be a mascot for like a big name school like Kentucky? He was like, first off, you cannot have your identity. Like, if somebody finds out or sees you without the mask on during the game, 1, you lose your scholarship, and 2, you can be suspended. Like, that's how strict they are. And I was like, damn. I'm like, thank God, like, our school is not like that, because that would have all happened to me with that moment happening where I lost my head in the game. So, again, just to point out the fact that, crazy stories like that, like, you wouldn't ever predict to happen in your life, well, it could happen. You never know. And, what I took from that experience was that, just why not? That's the phrase, Russell Westbrook, that's his catchphrase, why not? I went out